everybody. Welcome to Fox 9 Sports Now. I'm Dawn Mitchell. Well, the Twins knew if they wanted to get a pitcher of Pablo Lopez's caliber, they would have to give up something themselves. And that, unfortunately, was AL batting champ Luis Arraez. The Twins got the Venezuelan-born righty today, plus 2 prospects in their deal for Arraez. Lopez will be entering his 6th major league season. He had a 10-10 record with a 3.75 ERA last year with the Marlins. As a matter of fact, he's had an ERA of under 4 each of the last 3 seasons. Lopez has a fastball in the 93-94 miles per hour neighborhood and owns one of the better changeups in the bigs. Along with Lopez, the Twins do get 2 young prospects, so they get the today talent and the tomorrow, an infielder Jose Salas and outfielder Byron Churrio. Lopez is thrilled after dealing with months of trade rumors to be the newest Twin.
I'm just incredibly excited to be a part of this group, as bittersweet as it is to, leave the organization that gave me the opportunity to perform at the big league level. I am very, very excited to be a part and be a Minnesota Twin. I
think the key for him, you talk about his changeup, you talk about the way he can utilize his fastball. This guy has plenty of velocity, can put it where he wants. That changeup can be absolutely elite at times, and he's used it in elite ways against really good lineups.
Now, the Twins were reportedly reluctant to let go of Arraez, and for good reason, right? We know he was the AL batting champ last season, hitting .316 with 8 homers, 49 RBI in 144 games for the Twins. He earned a Silver Slugger Award and was a first-time All-Star, plus one of the best guys you could ask for in the locker room. But we have to say his bat will be missed the most.
That is what Louis does exceptionally well. And I'm really proud of what he's accomplished in doing that and what he did at the end of the year. But ultimately, we feel like our team, when we look at across our diamond, we got a lot of good players and a lot of good middle of the diamond players in depth. You never have enough, certainly, you know that, right? But when we brought Carlos back and we know what Jorge Polanco can do up the middle, we have guys like Jose Miranda in the second half of the year, Royce Lewis coming back, a healthy Alex Kirilloff, what Kyle Farmer can do for us, what the rest of our infield can do. And then in addition, you think about the outfielders and the depth we have, with guys like Joey Gallo who can play in the infield as well, but also with Kep and Byron and so many others. We look at our team, we had depth. We were a little deeper maybe on the position player side when we started this whole thing out. And we always were looking for guys that could pitch toward the top end of the rotation. And I feel like now, in the time I've been here, and this is no disrespect to any other staff we had or any group we had, but now adding Pablo, when I think about what Pablo looks like alongside Sonny Gray and Tyler Mahle and Kenta Maeda and Joe Ryan, and then the depth beyond that with Bailey Ober and Louis Varland, Simeon Wood-Richardson. I feel this is as deep a group as we've had ultimately, and now have some real premium guys near the top of the rotation that Pablo makes even better today. So that to me is why you make a trade like this, because as we know, pitching's really hard to acquire. It's hard to get good starting pitching. Certainly hard to get good young starting pitching. Pablo checks all of those boxes as someone who's been established, experienced now, and really has done a great job pitching the way he has to this point in his career.
Now, Lopez says he's excited to join the Twins, saying he feels he can take his game to the next level here in Minnesota. Now, Lopez grew up watching fellow Venezuelan star and Twin star Johan Santana when he was with the Twins, and now he's excited to do the same. And now with those rumors and speculation over, he is finally ready to relax and get better in this new opportunity.
But now that it's, super official, I'm incredibly excited to be a part of an organization like the Minnesota Twins. Every Venezuelan kid grew up a Johan Santana fan, and Johan Santana had, the time of his career as a Minnesota Twin. So I have vivid memories of watching him in my TV when I was little with the Twins uniform. So now to be able to be a part of an organization like the Twins, everyone knows what they're made of. The AL Central has dealt with the Twins for a long time, knowing what they bring to the table. So being able to be a part of that group, it raises the bar.